InfinityCharts. Unlimited. Never outdated.
Something I've always missed in VFR is detailed sectional charts for the whole world. If you're used to a specific style like US sectionals, TPC, or ICAO, then it's hard to switch context when flying in a different country. InfinityCharts are generated in real time, so you can choose any style for any part of the world in ultra high definition. The other thing I've been missing is making a flight plan quickly. Let's see how fast we can create a flight plan in this app. Click on the route to add and drag a new waypoint. And here's our flight plan to deliver some cargo in Colombia. The legs show the distance and magnetic course. The elevation profile shows you the terrain along the route, but also the max elevation, MEF and MORA. Every leg shows ticks at specific intervals. These can be time-based, like every minute, or distance-based, like every 5 miles. The time ticks are based on ground speed, so let's bring up the built-in number cruncher. Our altitude is 8,000 feet. Multiply 2% per 1,000 feet and add 100% makes 116%. Times our indicated airspeed of 117 knots results in roughly 136 knots true airspeed. No wind today, so that's our ground speed. The leg ticks automatically adjust, but what good is it without a way to measure time? That's why pilots used to carry these shiny chronographs. This one is a GMT model with local and Zulu time offset, sunrise and sunset adjustments, and of course a stopwatch with seconds, minutes, and hours. Press the upper button to start or stop, and the lower button to reset the stopwatch. Not long ago, pilots drew their flight plan on paper. And of course you can still do that as well. Let's bring out the ruler to draw a line from the Cali VOR to our waypoint. We're reading a radial of 060 and a distance of 50 nautical miles. Let's do another one. You can save and load all of this, so if you fly around the world, all of your routes and artwork are preserved on the map. Something to show your grandkids someday. And of course, you can toggle between true and magnetic headings. Now let's put this to good use in a flight across India. We're taking off in Kaladi and making a 180 turn. Let me tell you, following the magenta line ain't navigating, just like following cows ain't farming. So let's turn off that GPS aircraft position and let's do some real navigation. I'm starting the stopwatch for our first leg. After 1 minute, we cross the river. I like to cross out each leg segment, so it's easier to track where I'm at. After 2 minutes, the small pond is at our 10 o'clock position. At 3.5 minutes, we see a small village. We can also make out the river widening in the distance. Just like a paper chart, you can rotate the map to make it easier for you. We're coming up to our waypoint where the river bends to the left. We're 15 seconds early. Pretty good for 19th century technology. Now we stop the chronometer and reset it for our next leg. Real navigation will keep you busy and sharp. You know the old fisherman's rule? The size of the fish grows with the distance from the lake. Three minutes. River. Check. At 6 minutes, we're almost over the cliff. Lakes and ponds are very easy to make out. And there's one of them fancy new windmills that ruin my view at home. More lakes. The one ahead shows that we're right on track. It's always good to have a visual reference point in the distance to see if you're pushed off track by the wind. Uh-oh. I was so focused on navigating that I forgot to scan the engine. Looks like we've built up some carburetor ice. One of the dangers of autopilot is that you don't feel the power loss through the controls. At 26 minutes, the runway is in sight, just like clockwork. You can get pretty accurate with a little practice. And there you have it. We flew across India without knowing anything about India. And none of that overpriced high-tech equipment. Real old school.
InfinityCharts. Unlimited. Never outdated.
Would you like to know more?